Welcome to our latest episode of Sims TV, our place for news, updates, and all things Sims for mobile. It's SimGuruMegz here with a special guest from the Sims FreePlay, SimGuruIceFox. Welcome to Sims TV. Thanks heaps for joining me. You're a producer on the Sims FreePlay, and you've been working on this exciting new feature with the team called Influence Island. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be part of a Sims TV episode. Thanks for having me.
I can't wait to deep dive on this and tell our players about this whole new way to play. Can you explain what we're looking at here?
This is Influence Island, and it is a new event coming to Sims FreePlay. It is a 10-day event, and it's basically where your sim, and you can choose any sim you want, comes to an island, and they are versing a rival to try and convince sims to become their allies and ultimately become a clanmate. And a certain amount of clanmates will get you a grand prize. So it's very much about having unique interactions with these sims. You also have a rival that you can go and chat to, but when you get clanmates, you can talk to them as well. And you can also kind of check out the surrounding island in this new camera angle as well. You will get a splash screen like this that says Influence Island, welcoming you to Season 1. And it's got a bit of a display there, and we'll also show you the grand prize that you can earn by playing this event.
And is that the rival, the green goblin on the right-hand side?
Yeah, that's the Grouch. Yeah, he's the rival for this season. But there might be a different rival coming every season, so stay tuned.
I am all here for a bit of an island vibe. Can you please take me there and show us this brand new location?
Here it is. It's really busy.
That is what a getaway destination.
There's a lot to do here. You can see Bella Goth here in the corner. We've actually got quite a few contestants who are from previous, you might have seen them from quests, you might have seen them from different seasons of different events. And they've all come here to partake in this new island living experience. So we've got some towels that you can lie down on. We've got torches that we can turn on. There's some seating. There's some tents for island sleeping. We've got a hammock for relaxation, and some more deck chairs for relaxation too. There is a shower. Izzy's having some fun over here fishing in the meantime. And we have a picnic area too. You can also go swimming in the nice blue water, so you can choose what you want to do on your island time.
Oh, that's so cool.
So here is the main menu, and this is where you come for most of your information for the event. So throughout the 10 days you can come here to get a status update. And so we've got 10 sims total. This is not including our rival. The rival sort of acts independently because you're both trying to get clanmates. But this is like a tracker to see how many clanmates you have throughout the event. Up the top you'll see we've got challenges, which explains how many challenges you have for a particular day, and they will refresh every day. Then we've got a little icon in the corner called bribes, and this is something that you can purchase if you wanted to during the event to help you participate and essentially influence better. There's one more thing I do want to mention on this page, which is the bottom right. This is something we'll be looking at to understand where we're at with progress. So currently, if you were to go back on the island, you'll see that everyone has this sort of neutral grey face above their heads. That means they're neutral and they haven't been influenced either way. When you start influencing, you'll see them progress to friend if you're successful, and then again if you're successful they'll become an ally of yours, and if you're very successful for the third time you'll convert them to a clanmate, and that is how you go about getting your grand prize. Then we've got the grand prize, which is, I can open this up, and you can see that we've got some really nice school-themed items. So we've got a pass-through here, we've got some cafeteria items, we've got the whole bain-marie happening, a bit of a counter and a desk. We've got principal outfits, which are really lovely, and shoes match. When I click here, we get to see all the items that you can play for in this event. So you'll notice that they're different from the ones that I introduced previously. The previous ones are all got to do with the grand prize, and now these are actually separate items that you can earn in a different way.
Right.
When you get tokens in the event, these are called network credits. this gold currency that you can see in the corner. When you get 500, you're able to spin for a random prize in this common prize box. There is no such thing as duplicates, so as soon as you get one, you basically have to just keep playing to keep spinning and you will get all the prizes. And once you've gotten all the prizes, you'll be able to move on to the rare prizes.
Gotcha. For players out there that want to see all the information about the school-themed rewards in the latest update coming out in a couple of weeks, stay tuned to the Sims FreePlay social channels and the blog for all the juicy details. But for now, let's get influencing.
All right, so let's choose Bella Goth. Once we choose a sim, we'll get this overlay screen which shows us our target. So it says clanmate status neutral, Bella. We can see that it's going to take 6 rounds, so these little bubbles here, to progress into the next friend. You can see little blue faces into friends. So chocolates are a really small amount of influence that you can give a sim to help increase the influence, basically. And we give you 3 chocolates every single challenge that you play. So they come for free, except if you wanted to buy more, you can do that too.
Nice. So you use them when you really need it. So it's part of your strategy to make sure you hit the target.
That's it.
Basically.
Yeah,
awesome.
It'll make more sense when we get into it, but it's a really good strategy to kind of keep chocolates for when you're in a pinch and when you really need it. It wouldn't make much sense to use it at the beginning of the event. And here's our camera angle. So we get a really nice zoom in, the camera's tilting, and my sim is walking over to greet Bella. Blue is my progress with the sim and how I'm influencing them. Green means they are really keen to keep listening, and I've successfully convinced them to keep having these conversations with me. And red means I've upset the sim, and they don't believe anything I'm saying and they don't want to listen to my influencing strategies. I'm going to press charm in this case. And it shows that I got plus 21, so that was my result from the random amount.
Ooh, nice.
Megs, do you want to choose the next action?
Oh, please. Okay. I actually am feeling a little bit risque. I'm going to go tease because boast just isn't quite enough for me to get over the green line.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my gosh. I have sweaty palms.
Go.
We did it.
We did it. So you can see there were some network tokens that actually started floating up. And this screen is also showing that I can choose to continue. But with that, I'm actually saying, okay, I've got 12, it's in my basket, but I don't actually have them until I either complete the round successfully or I choose to just take what I have and leave.
Oh, like a cash out.
Like a cash out. So
okay.
In this case, I will press continue. And we've got a new element introduced. So this is the yellow zone. This is where the rivals, so the Grouch has come and spoken to Bella Goth previously, and she is at a certain influence level already. And we have to essentially do better than what the Grouch has done. And we have to convince more than what he's already started with. So
I see.
In this yellow zone, or the zone of uncertainty, we don't really know where he's landed. So he might be near the bottom, middle, top, it's random. And we can either choose to stop in that zone and hope that we've done more work than he has, convince, or if we really want to play with certainty, we can just aim for the green zone and we will always beat the Grouch at that point. Let's do a dazzle. Oh wow!
Oh my gosh.
We're
Whoa.
so lucky. Yeah.
Such a slim win. That's excellent.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So now it says Bella Goth is a friend. We're one step closer to getting the grand prize, which is awesome. We get 400 credits, which is really cool. So now we can go straight to the gift shop if we want. We can have a look, or we can continue influencing. So that was one challenge, and we give 3 a day. So if you come back into this main screen, you'll see that she's got a blue ring because that's our friend color, and the little icon is now 2 little happy faces. So she's a friend. What's really cool about the screen as well is you can actually tap on any of these Sims and it'll take me straight there for my next challenge. So I could say, hey, I want to visit Santa. I can click on Santa's face and it'll take me straight there.
That's awesome. So if he's fishing, you can interrupt without having to search for him.
Yeah, stop fishing. We're about to have a chat.
Oh man. Okay, great.
And you'll also notice that there is a purple neutral face. So this is when the rival has started to convince a Sim. But there's no change to you as a player. So if you were to start convincing and you can start from here to get Smooth Christabel to friend, then they will stay your friend and the Grouch or any of the rivals can't influence them ever again.
So essentially, I love that this isn't a race. People can come back after doing their 3 challenges every day, and I guess it's not really time sensitive. It's mostly just more about checking in on the regular.
Yeah, that's it. I know there's one more thing that didn't really get shown before, but it is the 3rd tab in this menu. So if I click it, it's an influence island tips section. So if you ever forget how to play, or you haven't played in a while and you've just come back and it's a new season, you can refresh yourself on the rules here in this section. So here's a view of the island when I've been playing over time. You can see we still have some grey faces, which is neutral. We've got some friends in blue. We've got some allies in like an aqua with our handshake. And we've got clanmates with our green happy face. So I can actually go and talk and have a bit of an interaction with my clanmates. I can check in with them and see how they're going. We can bond. But we can also go and check out how the Grouch is going. We can go cast some shade. We can give him a threat. We can give some backhanded compliments. I think backhanded compliments sounds like a good idea.
Can you please zoom in when you do that? I would love to see that.
Yeah, and I just, interrupt Bella's conversation. We don't want them to talk. We're friends. We're the ones who are the friends here.
So, IceFox, we've played through the first ever season of Influence Island, and what we're seeing right here is your sim beating the rival, the Grouch. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really great to be the winner of this season.
Awesome. Well, I know you and me both, we can't wait for Simmers out there to check out the new Influence Island feature. And for even more details on this new way to play, check out the blog notes on the Sims FreePlay website. But also follow SimGuruIceFox and the rest of the FreePlay Sim Gurus on Twitter to let us know how you're using your skills to influence those other Sims on Influence Island. Thanks so much for being part of this amazing walkthrough, SimGuruIceFox. I really appreciate your time, and let's get influencing. I can't wait to see this launch in our upcoming update, School's Out.
Thanks, Megs. Thanks for having me, and I hope everybody loves it. Can't wait to speak to you guys online. Cheers.